Everyone loves free stuff. Now imagine this. 5-star hotels in Singapore, business class tickets on Singapore Airlines, and a beautiful family vacation worth lakhs of rupees, all for almost free. Now you'll be like, Shashank, you're doing too much, right? No, it is actually true because I just booked an entire Singapore trip for my wife, my 1-year-old son, and for myself with luxury hotels at JW Marriott in Singapore and the W Hotel at Sentosa. And I got business class flights on Singapore Airlines round trip. And for all of this, guess how much I would have paid? So today, I'm not going to tell you a fairy tale. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, step by step, using which credit cards and how I use those rewards to actually get it. So before we start this video, I want to give a big shout out to Grow for sponsoring this network so that we can come and give such amazing content to you guys with such an amazing studio as well. So thank you for that. So why Singapore first? See, honestly, I want to take my son to experience Singapore Zoo, the bird park over there, and Gardens by the Bay. Because 1-year-old, now he wants to enjoy. Now, it's one of the most family-friendly destinations in Asia, and Singapore Airlines offers one of the best flying experiences. If you've seen their business class on A350 flights, it's beautiful. But the problem here was, a usual luxury trip can cost me anywhere between 8 to 10 lakhs for flights and hotels. I'm not even talking about inside stays, right? And that's where my points and miles come in. Now, let's start with flights. So here I use a card called Axis Magnus Burgundy. This is the best card I use for all the points that I need, whether it's groceries, dining, travel, even utility bills. This is the card I go for. Now, the other cards you can also use here are, let's say you can use an HDFC Infinia credit card, all metal, or you can also go with this Amex Plat, right? This is something that you can also get. Now, this is expensive, so I'll tell you some alternatives. Instead of this, you can use Axis Atlas, you can use HDFC Regalia, HDFC Infinia, Amex Travel, all of these are also okay. Now this card rewards you with points that can be converted into air miles. And over the last 1.5 years, I have basically spent almost 15 lakhs to get these points. And when I got all these points, I transferred all of them to United Airlines. Now why United Airlines? Because they have this policy that the points never expired. So over the last 1.5 years, I basically transferred 2.6 lakh miles from all of these cards. Now with those miles, I booked a round trip business class ticket on Singapore Airlines for myself and my wife and my kid. And since my son is only 1 year old, luckily, he doesn't have to pay for his own ticket, so he'll be sitting on my seat and annoying me all the way. And the best part here is that the business class is so beautiful and comfortable that it'll be comfortable for all three of us, and there is a bassinet seat as well. Now, all that is great. Shashank, value batao. Now, normally these business class tickets cost anywhere between 1.5 lakhs per person. That means for 2 passengers, it would have costed me 3 lakh rupees. Instead, I paid 2,60,000 miles plus 23,000 in taxes and fees. That was the actual monetary value that I've paid outside my bank account. And the business class flights, by the way, on this airlines is one of the best in the world, and I'm using it for 23,000 for 2 people. Now coming to luxury hotels. Okay, how did we do that? First, for hotels, you can use HDFC Marriott Bonvoy credit card. Now, how does this work? Every time I spend on travel, dining and entertainment, I get anywhere between 4 Marriott points per 150 rupees spent. Now the card also gives me 1 free night certificate each year for just renewing the card. Obviously the night that I stay is cheaper than me renewing the card. And apart from this, I get Silver Elite membership with Marriott, which again comes with its perks and discounts, right? On top of all that, with this card, you also get 12 complimentary lounge visits in India and 12 abroad, which makes travel very easy and comfortable, and it's not an expensive card. Now over time, from all my cards, I accumulated around 2.7 lakh Marriott points, and I used those points to book some of the finest hotels in Singapore. So first, I booked JW Marriott Hotel in South Beach for 3 nights. That costed me around 1.74 lakh points in total. Now the cash value of this, around 35 to 40,000 rupees per night, or 1.5 lakhs in total. Now comes the W at Sentosa Cove. Now here we're staying for 2 nights, and if I look at the points that I used for this, it was 98,000 points in total for 2 nights. Again, if I had to look at the cash value of the W, then that would be anywhere between 30 to 35,000 rupees per night, or 70,000 rupees in total. How much did I pay for this? In reality, zero, anda, right? Nothing I've paid for this. So in total, I paid 2.7 lakh Marriott points for 5 nights in 5-star hotels in Singapore. And if I had done the same thing in cash, I would have paid approximately 2 lakh rupees. Again, all free thanks to my beautiful credit cards and obviously points from those credit cards. So now if I had to sum it up, my business class flights, which is worth 6 lakh rupees, I have paid only 23,000 rupees in taxes because that is something I cannot avoid even though I want to. And 5-star hotels worth 2 lakhs, paid 0 because I redeemed it completely with Marriott points, no taxes there as well. So my total out-of-pocket cost for this entire luxury family vacation for 5 nights in Singapore and Sentosa with business class tickets has actually costed me 23,000 rupees instead of 8 lakh rupees with an approximate saving of 95%. Now we come to the best part. Shashank, how can we do it? Now, do I need to spend lakhs on this every year to make this work? The answer is actually not very easy. Yes and no. Now, if you're already spending on travel, dining or shopping, you just need to channel all of those expenses through the right cards. Now, what I do is I focus most of my spending on the Axis Magnus card, most of it. And the trick here is consistency. If I spread my expenses across 7-8 cards, then I will have a problem. And let me explain. For example, I have the Amex, which I use when I go abroad because it gives me 3x points on this card. I use Tata New HDFC card because I use a lot of Big Basket instead of Blinkit, and that gives me 10% on new coins. HDFC Infinia is another beautiful card that has its own perks. Mainly when I buy Apple products, I get a huge discount on this and get a huge cashback here as well. And Axis Magnus is something that I use for everything else over here because this is what actually gives me the biggest benefit over all the cards. Now, apart from this, what I also do is I recently bought a Tata EV car and I had to pay a down payment of 10 lakhs and I said I'll pay via this card itself, which is the Axis Magnus card, and they charged me 1% of the surcharge. The other 1% was absorbed by Tata. Now this single 10 lakh car purchase with this Axis Magnus card gave me close to 1.5 lakh points, which is equal to 1 first class ticket of Emirates to Europe, 2 nights or 3 nights in Marriott, and 1 business class tickets again anywhere in Europe. And that is what the power of credit card actually does. Now the combination of Axis Magnus for miles, HDFC Marriott Bonvoy for hotels actually fits perfectly. Now here are some quick tips that you can use. Use cards for everything. Bills, fuels, dining, insurance premiums, rent, whatever you can, use it because try to get as much rewards as possible. Don't use a lot of UPI. Use this if you can. If you use UPI, use the RuPay card and use it for that. Again, never pay interest. Always pay your card in full. And the moment you pay interest, this whole game will lose, right? You will actually lose the whole game if you pay interest. Third, transfer points smartly. Don't rush into transferring points. Let's wait until you're ready to book, then move them to the airline or move them to the hotel partners that you actually want for. Look for bonuses. Many cards offer sign-up bonuses like free nights, extra miles, lifetime free cards, and that's a very quick way to earn some big chunk of points. So use vouchers as much as you can as well, and that is something I do as well. Now, the best part about all of this is that it's not about luxury just for myself, but I get to take my wife, my 1-year-old son on this memorable vacation without worrying about massive costs. We'll be flying in business class, comfortable, and we will stay in 5-star hotels, making good memories. And all while spending a fraction of what others would usually do if you had just stuck to paying via your bank account or your UPI. Now, the real value of points is that they let you experience these things that you might have never done if you had spent cash on. Now, please note, I have not overspent. I have not forced any spending, and this is natural spending. And it took me 1.5 years to accumulate these points. Now, not saying it's going to be the same for you. It might take you 2 years or even 2.5 years to accumulate these points, but then won't it be worth it? So here's the bottom line. Credit card points and miles are not just about free coffee mugs or stupid cashbacks. If you use them smartly and you use them well, then you can literally pay for luxury international vacations. And for me, what could have been a 5 to 6 lakh trip has become a 23,000 rupee trip. And the best part, this is only just the beginning. Because with the right strategy, you can repeat this every single year. Now I want to know, if you had enough points in the world, which country would you like to book your dream vacation to? Let me know in the comment section below. And also, if you found this video useful, let me know. Because if you like this, then I even have other hacks on Emirates. I have other hacks while you use Get Your Guide. on Air India, domestic flights, and a lot more. So if you like it, I will keep coming and giving you such amazing hacks as well. So again, I want to give a big shout out to Grow for sponsoring this channel. And if you have any doubts, any questions on investing, you can check out the Grow app. The link is in the description below. Again, this is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.